Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to be changing the driver's door seal. As you can see, mostly on transporters these always tend to go, always. So I'm going to do a video today on how to change this door seal. The door seal I'm changing it for is a genuine Volkswagen door seal. You can get aftermarket ones. The only difference with the genuine and aftermarket is that the genuine one is fitted in a certain place, so it's got to start from where the original one is, because this moulding around here is different to the aftermarket one, and it changes from here upwards, I think, around there. Okay, so I'll do a video today on how to change this door seal. So I've done a video before showing you how to take these panels off here. So if you watch that video, that'll show you how to take the panel off here. Okay, with the door step, it's just a straight pull up. Okay, and what you might find, you might have to either loosen your seat, take the bolts out underneath and just tilt it up, just so it gives you that little bit of extra space underneath here. So there are 4 bolts underneath the seats, just in the corners here. So if you undo those 4 there, best tip would be to put it in reverse or whatever, put the handbrake down, undo the 4 bolts and just tilt this up just slightly enough, just for you to get this straight lift up out of this trim here. Okay, right, let's get on with it. So we need to take this off here. We're going to take I think I'll take this pillar out here, pillar out again, and we're going to drop the roof lining. So all I'm going to do really is just probably drop this from here, take the 2 screws out of there, just so I can drop that slightly, just so I'm not bending anything too much. Okay, let's get on with that. Okay, so I lifted this door trim here. That means I can get this out of here now, and I've pulled this off here. That's just a straight pull. So when you take that off there, you just pull the end here out, then that comes out there. With this here, what you do is, there is a screw, there is a flat hole just underneath there, see it there? Put a screwdriver in there, flat screwdriver, this cover will lift off. Okay, okay, with that cover off there now, you can see you've got 2 screws going on the top here, and you've got 1 in the bottom. You need the Torx to take those 2 out of there, so let's take those 2 out. Okay, once you've taken those 2 out there, it's just a case of, here we go, one-handed again, it's just a case of put your finger in there, popping this out a bit. Whoa, come on, like that. Once it's out of there, you can hear the clips going, 1, 2, and there's 1 clip at the bottom down there. So just keep going and pop that bottom one off there. Okay, that's enough. You can leave the speaker connected, but be mindful that it is connected, so don't yank it out of the way or anything like that. Okay, so now what we can do now, we can slowly feed the seal around, leaving the top one in place. So we've got a datum, we can fit the new one too. You can just lift that out like that, lift it up, here we go, lift that up, lift, lift, lift and lift. Okay, now we're getting to the headlining. Okay, so we're not forcing the headlining out or anything like that. We're going to take this out of here. All it means is popping this cover back, popping this cover back. Yeah, you can see a little thing there, just to get my nail behind it. There we go, screw in there, same in there. Just take those 2 Torx screws out of there and this will come out. Okay, you'll have taken these out, so you won't have anything here. So once this is out here, this for you, you'll be able to manipulate this out just slightly, not too much, just enough for you to get the seal out of there. Okay, that's out of there now. This is a good time if you want to change the handle. Sometimes you just get that handle on the driver's side, and if you want the sunglasses holder, it's a good time now to change it. It's just 2 screws, dead easy to swap. Okay, so now we have done it up to there. It's quite easy now, just to lift. Be very, very careful. Drop this down and you'll see that the seal will really easily come out of there. Okay, now I'm going to leave it there for now, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to put the new seal, start from here and go forwards that way. Okay, now I'm going to give it a good clean first. You can see a bit of dirt underneath here. So I'm going to give the seal a good clean, just a wipe all the way around, and then I'm going to start with the new seal, putting it in place. Okay, so we're leaving the old seal in place here, and we've got our replacement seal here. This is one I got from another van. Luckily it's intact, just needs a good wipe. So I'm going to put the new seal here, start from exactly the same place as the old seal was. To there, I'm going to work my way around, all the way around, and then once I get to here, I can take this off, bring it down and join the other end over there. Okay, I've reached here with a new seal. Sorry about the sun. Reached here with a new seal. Now I can pull the old seal out of place, discard that, and I can carry on feeding the new seal all the way around, and it should reach that. If you've got a gap like I have there, all it means is that you need to give it a good stretch when you pull it round. So don't leave it with a gap like that, okay? You need to stretch. So what I need to do now is just pull this down from here and then give it a good stretch. So I'm going to stretch it to here, stretch it to there, stretch it to there, and it should reach then at the bottom nice and tight. Okay, so it's that easy. So as you can see, the join here, it's joined up there perfectly, okay? Make sure it's in all the corners, press down in all the corners. On the carpet, you've got a lip here. See the lip here? That lip needs to go over the carpet. Not if it's tucked in like that, it needs to be over the carpet like that. And as you can see, this lip here finishes there. And then just make sure it's in all the corners. Now when we're putting the headlining back in, you will see that this headlining needs to fit behind this lip here. It needs to go in there. So you need to lift it so it goes into that lip there. Be very careful, it rips quite easily this. So don't use any screwdrivers or things like that. Use your nail to get that right behind that lip all the way into there. Okay, so basically you're pushing that and it needs to go behind that lip there, okay? Okay, once you're happy that there's gone into there, it fits into there just nicely. You can then put the put this back then. So what I do is, you can see that what I do is use one hand just to push this up and then screw that back into there. Okay, so that's back in there now. I need to put this back in now. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, and you can see that one there has stayed in there. So you need to take that out and you need to put that back into here. Now if you look carefully, you see a circle. Now that this pin here, see this one here, that needs to fit inside that circle. Okay, all 3 need to fit inside that circle. Okay, so pull this out now and fit it in the middle. Okay, there you go. So that fits in the middle there. So make sure that all 3 sit in the middle like that, and then it's just a case of, this is the fun bit, okay, is to line everything up. So as you can see on there, that needs to sit inside the groove there, okay, side of there, that needs to sit inside of there, and then what you can do then is have a look inside here. You'll actually see from a certain angle that the pin, see inside there, that pin is ready to line up with that one. It's a job to see the middle one, but it will go, and the top one will line up. Okay, so you need to just be confident that all 3 will line up. Just try and line them up with your eye. If they need adjusting, give them a little adjustment. So once they're lined up, just give it a slap on here and all 3 will click into place. Okay, when you do it, you will hear each clip slightly going into place. Then it's just a case of bang, 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 and they're all in. And again with this lip here, that needs to go over there like that, and then make sure that lip is the same all the way down. You see it's not there, so just put your nail behind it and you can lift it like, there you go. Okay, now we can put the handle back in. So it's just a case of finding my screw that I've thrown somewhere. Here it is. Now this handle will only go back in one way. If you put it in and you find it's not fitting right, try it the other way around. Okay, that'll only go in one way. Okay, put that in, tighten the 2 screws up, then put the cover on. Okay, just to know when you're screwing things back in, obviously you're quite competent DIYers, but just to tell you something, if you've screwed them out and they've come out dead easy, when you screw them back and they start going really tight, it means it's not lined up properly with the hole. So if you're going into the hole like this, and let's use that for an example, okay, this is just kind of just to help you along, if in case it happens to you. Okay, if it's not dead in line, if it's dead in line, it'll screw in easy. Okay, if it's going at an angle, it'll go tight and it'll ruin your threads. Okay, so if you are screwing these in, or any screw, anything like that on the van, anything like that, okay, if they've come out easy, they should go back dead easy. Okay, if you find them tight, screwing in by hand, screw it out, change the angle, make sure it's at the proper angle, and then try again. Okay, okay, that's the cover done. Okay, so once you've snapped that back into place, it just goes straight down. Make sure the clips are in place and then just slap it down. Okay, and that's it, all the way around and done. You've only got your panels, which I've shown in another video how to fit back in there, and that's it. This one here, when you fit this one here, all you need to do is push it back and then line up the pins, and then it should just snap into place like that. Okay everyone, hope that's helpful to you. Please like and subscribe if you like it. Thank you very much. Bye.